This is Bijita. Welcome to my channel once again. Today in this video, I'll show you a very important topic. I'll cover a very important topic and as well as a very uh, common topic being used across the globe, and that is the payment block. So, what is payment block in SAP? How it is configured? What is the use of it? And what is the background of it? That is something the coverage of today's video. So, first of all, what is payment block? Payment block is something which is an indicator, okay, which enables system to understand that if this indicator is available against any invoices, then such invoices are blocked for payment. Means such invoices should be stopped for payment. Okay. So if you don't wish to pay any of the invoices, then you can mark them as blocked for payment. So what is how we configure the payment blockage, that I'll show you. So this is the T code wherein we can block the wherein we can configure the payment block. Sorry, not this one. OB27. OB27 is the T code wherein we can configure the payment block. So these all are something which you can see that blank is free for payment, means it is not any blockage. It is free for payment. And rest of the indicators are the payment blockage. A, B, N, P, R, V. Those are the SAP standard one. So if your business are satisfied with what all SAP has provided, then fine. Otherwise, if they think that they require few more payment block indicators, then you have to configure them. So I'll show you the end to end, hence I'll configure them. So I have clicked on the new entry and I will configure my payment block, that is JET, and I'm providing the description of it, payment block for approval. Okay, I'm taking this and this. This is something that if we want to change the blockage, if we want to remove the blockage while doing the payment proposal, or if we want to remove the blockage while doing the manual payment, that is this. Obviously those those controls should be there, because otherwise if we have any payment block, then we cannot remove them later on. So obviously those controls should be there. Okay, so I will save this one. Okay. So my payment block has been configured. Now configuration part is done. Now let us understand what business require. Now there can be thousands of business requirement against which you need a payment block to be configured, but let me give you an example based on which we are doing the payment blocking, and we are doing the later on we are following the business process, because here the business requirement is the main thing. Unless you know the business requirement, you cannot do the process flow. So say our business requires that when we receive goods from the vendor, okay, so we are receiving, so say for an example, today we are receiving goods from the vendor. Then the vendor must be having a payment term. Payment term means what? Which denotes the due date. Say for an example, our due date is 30 days, means a month. So within a month, once we receive the goods, say today we are receiving the goods from vendor. So within now today onwards till 30 days, I mean within this bracket, within this window of 30 days, our verification will happen that whether the goods we received are correct or not. Correct or not means if those are damaged or not. If all the goods are fine, then okay. This is the logistic decision. This is the logistics verification. Okay. So that is one thing. Second thing is our finance team. When our finance team will allocate the money, once our finance team will give us the approval of paying, then we will pay. Then we will pay the vendor. So until when we are receiving the approval from the finance team, we are not going to pay the vendor. Obviously within a certain timeline, and that timeline will be denoted by the payment term. In our case, say for an example, 30 days. Okay. So why so? You can ask me the question. You can mention that if even if we are receiving the invoice today, fine. Within 30 days, anyway, we are not going to pay. Within 30 days, we will receive the approval. So once we receive the approval, then only we can go and pay. Why the payment blockage is required? The answer will be, so within 30 days, we are not receiving the approval, correct? But anyone from the end user team can pay the vendor by mistake if we have the invoice. If we are already having the invoice, okay, they can pay the vendor by mistake, or we are processing the payment run, means automatic payment run daily. There the bulk payment happens, so no one will go inside each and every invoice and verify whether this is whether the approval received or not, correct? So if we have a block indicator, if we have a payment block, okay, then even if user is processing it by mistake, even if the payment automatic payment program is happening, then also it cannot be paid. Why? Because it has a payment block. Okay, so this is the purpose of it. So what I will do here is, we understand the purpose, we understand the business need. Now I will do the rest of the process accordingly. So then we have to configure a payment term. Okay, so I'm going to configure a payment term, because if any such situation happens, like if our business requirement is this, that within 30 days our due date will be 30 days. So within 30 days the approval will be coming. So accordingly I will have to configure the payment term. OBB8 is the transaction for payment term, we all know. Now I will configure a payment term. Now say I'm configuring, I'll copy, okay, I'll copy a payment term. Let me copy this. Let me copy this. Copying this here. I'm putting a name of Z000. As I mentioned, I have a time of 30 days. 30 days I have put. So block. Wait. I don't want to give any discount, so I'm just removing them. Number of days, these things also I'm removing. So my net days will be 30 days. I'm removing all of them. Fixed days is 30 days, fine. So here block T, I'm ticking this on, okay, so that any vendor using this payment term will be having a payment blockage. Okay, so my configured payment blockage is this Z. I have ticked this on. Now I'll have to put a this one description. So finance approval is needed, or finance sign off needed within 30 days. So I think this is finance sign off needed. It is no longer accepted. It has a limit of the characters. Finance with not in sign off needed within 30 days. This. Okay, 30 is sufficient. I mean, it is understandable. Now I'm just copying this description and pasting in the next line. That is also description here. Okay, given. Now saving it. Pressing enter. Yeah. number of entries copied, fine. Now just saving it. Yeah, so payment term is also configured. Now what we will do is, we will go to our vendor master and we will assign this payment term. Simple. So I'm going to the vendor master. FK02 is from the finance side. This is my vendor, say for an example Tata Motor, and that is 510. Now going forward, payment term is this. So I will change my payment term because this is something new which I just have configured and as per my business need. And the this one was Z0000. Z0000. Yeah, Z0000 is something which I have configured. Now fine. Now we'll be going to FB60 and we'll be placing a invoice. So my vendor is 510. Invoice date, let me give today's date. Reference, let me give something. Okay, amount, let me give 800. Here also 800. Let me pick up expenses GL. Let me pick it up. And then I have to give a cost center here. Because here cost center is mandatory. So I have to give a cost center. Yeah, I have given that. Now I'm just pressing enter. Fine. Going to the payment tab. Yes, I have noticed that payment term was not being configured correctly. So I am just going to the payment term again because there I had done some mistake. So I'm just opening up the payment term again. It was my payment term. So here I'm just going inside, and I don't know why the block indicator I had chosen, but it was not reflected here. So I'll have to again choose this one which I configured Z, and then I have to take this on. I don't know whether why system did not accept that. Actually, it is a demo server, so sometimes this happens. So, and also these also I had pasted here, that was also not accepted. So this time I'll do it and will verify again. Saved. Now I will again come out of it and again will go inside the payment term again to double check. TB8. Z0000. Yeah, now going inside. Yes, the block indicator is on. Fine. Now this time I'll place a vendor invoice with all the correct input. Vendor, I'm putting the vendor here, this one. Then date. Then with this amount I have to give something here. 800 I have given. Here also I have to give the same amount, that is 800. Now here I have the cost center mandatory, so I have to give the cost center here. Now I'll place it. Oh sorry, I have to give the reference number. Going to the payment. See, payment term has come up. Now see, payment block has also come up. Payment block for approval, that is what we had configured. Payment block for approval. So which is correct. So why it has come up? Because I am using such a payment term wherein I have already given a payment blockage. Okay. So accordingly system is giving the payment block for approval. So I'm just saving it. It will be set. Invoice will be posted. Now once the invoice will be posted, then today it is posting on today's date, that is 8th of October. So we have the 30 days of time to get the approval from finance. Okay, so once we receive the approval from finance, then we have to see the document has got posted. Now I will display the document. FB03 is the transaction to display. Displaying it. Just now I have posted it, so sometimes it happens, it does not get updated in proper time. Now this will be displayed now. 1908 is the document number, so therefrom I can check the blockage. Yes, so if I am going to the vendor line item, payment block is there. Okay, so yes, fine. Yeah, fine. So if we say for an example, we receive the approval from finance now itself, then we will change the payment block here and then we will do the payment. But until we receive the payment block, we cannot pay them. I'm showing you F-53. The document number is 1908. This is the document number. So posting date is this. Today's date, that is 8th of October 2023. 2023. Okay. Bank data. Let me take a bank account here. SBI bank account. Let me take this. Fine. Now amount, let me put 1. An account is Tata Motor, that is 510. 15 number is missing because this year I have not maintained number range. Let me maintain it. FBN1 15. Company code is this. Insert interval. $15 2023 1500 to 1599. Pressing enter 7. Simple. Pressing enter. It is saved. So coming out of it. Now going to the posting screen again. Pressing enter. So ours is 1908. Let me close all of them. $1908 is the last one. One item were not activated due to online payment block. See, this is the error message expected. Okay, so we cannot pay them as we are having a blockage. Okay, so now say for an example, we are receiving the payment, we are receiving the approval from the finance team. So once we receive the approval from the finance team, we can remove the block. So how to remove the block? Now here is another question. So we can just go to FB02. This is the document number. Pressing enter. And we can just simply remove it and save it. But here there can be many invoices. So going inside each and every one, removing the blockage may not be something feasible. So what is the way out then? Then the way out is go to FBL1N. Here this is my vendor. Open item is correct. Obviously it will be an open item. Now I'm executing it. There are many items. Now I will fetch the payment block from the payment block column. Wait, not here. Payment column. Now payment block. I got it. Now I will take it in the screen and set. This is the blockage I have. Z was my blockage. Perfect. Now what I will do here is, see, for my case my example is only one, but I am showing you how to do a mass removal of the payment block. So what I can do here is mass change. Okay, so select at least one line item. So here what all line items you have for the blockage, you can select all of them. Say for an example, I am selecting these. However, I have only one blockage, but just to show you, I have selected them. Now mass change. Okay, so what will be my new payment block? That I have to give here. My new payment block will be the free for payment. Free for payment, I'll choose. If we have thousands of payment blockage, you have to select them and you have to choose the free for payment. Thus, your blockage will be removed. Unable to change every document because those were already free for payment. Okay. So the red ones have not been changed, which is correct. Okay, I don't need the red one to be changed. So fine. Now I'm again going to show you FB02. $1908 was my document number. 1908. Going inside. See, payment block is removed. Means my mass change has worked. Now if I do the payment, it will be true. So F-53 was the code. F-53. Bank account number I have to give here. This is my bank account number. So here I'll give the vendor number given. Amount, say for an example, I'm giving 1. Now pressing enter. See, the 800 is now can be paid. Now I'm removing all of them and showing you. At least that error will not be coming in. Charge of difference. Sorry. Choose open item. I have to mark it as yes. 1908 yes. Now charge of difference. Going inside this. Removing this. Pressing start. Pressing enter. Yes. Now going to document and simulate. See, bank credit, vendor debit. You are doing the payment. Just saving it. Payment has been posted. Perfect. So that is all about the payment block. I hope you have liked the video and you have liked the concept. If you have, then please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. If you have any question, you can always put your question in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all your query. So I'll come up with some new videos in coming days. Till then, keep watching the channel, keep tuning. Take care. Bye bye.